Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Dreadhead Ninja Bob Rodimus Black, coming back at you one more time. And I want to welcome you back to yet another Rodimus Black Presents. And today we are going to be talking about G1 Transformers Sky Lynx. Now, as most of you already know, I'm not the biggest fan of not Sky Lynx. I'm not the biggest fan of the G1 Transformer toy line. Okay? I don't want to say I'm not a fan of the G1, but I'm not a fan of the G1 toy line as much. But Sky Lynx is one of those figures that actually does hold a special spot in my heart. So when I saw this weekend at the Raleigh Fairgrounds flea market, I had to go ahead and pick him up. I went and saw my boy Mr. Bean. He actually has a toy store now, and he also is working at the fairgrounds. And my man gave me a really, really good price on this. I only paid like $50 for him, so I had to snatch it up. Not to mention, this is a figure that I used to have, but it got damaged when I moved from Ohio down to North Carolina, so I ended up selling them for parts. And now, you know, it was one of those things that was kind of missing in my collection. I kind of missed owning one. And so when I had the chance to buy them, I had to pick them up real quick. So, yeah, I remember when I was a kid, you know, I had a friend, Marcus, I used to go next door, and he had one of these. He had Ultra Magnus. He had, like, all the cool Transformer figures. So I remember going over and playing with him, and this was one of my favorite ones that I got to play with when I was a kid. So, yeah, I definitely had to pick him back up. I did go ahead and put some batteries in the figure. While his battery compartment does look like it's in good shape, he doesn't roll, walk, or do anything, so, you know, it's like, whatever. The figure itself is in pretty good condition, but yeah, there's his battery compartment. Normally you open these up after all these years, and there's like a lot of like corrosion on the inside of them, and there's actually no corrosion. So I might have to do some digging around online and figure out what's going on with it. Maybe I might be able to fix them up and, you know, get them back working again. If not, oh well. I mean, he's going to make for a phenomenal shelf piece. Now, I mean, immediately when you're looking at him, you can obviously tell because he's seen better days. His stickers are quite worse for wear all the way around. So I'm going to be taking all of these off and going on to reprolabels.com and picking up some new stickers for them because these are just trashed, and I think we can do a little bit better than that. Oh, cool, it came off pretty easy. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead, just in case you're one of those rare people who don't know who Sky Lynx is or may have never seen him transform, I'm going to go ahead and get this one transformed real quick because it only takes about 2 seconds. Let's start off with the bottom part, I guess the lion. So all you do, flip the head up, revealing the gold head, flip the legs down, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's one thing I can give the original Transformers, man. They were so easy to transform, like a 5-year-old can do them. And you just pull out his double tail. And there you have what I'm going to call Lynx. And then we'll go ahead and get this one transformed. Oh, sorry, should do it on camera. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, so basically transforming them. Just pull that head out, come straight out, tilt it up. You can open that mouth. Rah! Reveal the little laser cannon on the inside. Now I know Mastermind Creations recently released one. While I am a huge fan of Mastermind Creations, that's one figure that I am going to be sleeping on. I don't know, it's almost too G1 for me. You know, it's kind of like they're trying to cater to that G1 only fan base out there rather than, you know, just doing what they normally do and giving like a more IDW inspired or a more up-to-date, more mature, sophisticated Cybertronian look on the figure. And they didn't do it, so my thought is, whatever, I'll just wait and see who else puts one out. I mean, I've noticed there's a trend when it comes to these third-party companies now. As soon as one person does something, the next person is like right in line to do it too. So we'll see if somebody else releases one. And we'll also see if somebody just decides to do an oversized KO version of theirs, because I'd also be down for that. I just don't want to, I don't feel like Mastermind Creations is really worth the price to me. Especially after watching a few reviews on him. He seems like he's like kind of riddled with some issues and everything, and I'm not going to invest that kind of money into something that I'm not going to be 100% satisfied with, you know. So, alright, so we got him transformed. Got both halves. Got the wings all out and everything, looking good. You know, he also has his little shuttle compartment up here, which is really cool. Some nice little detail work in there for the time. I think the MMC version also has like a little grappling hook or something that comes out of here, like a little extension arm. So that you can, like, I don't know, you can grab Autobots or something that might be in deep space, or grab some debris or parts of a broken ship. But yeah, man, Sky Lynx he's awesome, man. I really enjoyed him, especially his episode in Call of the Primitives. You know what I mean? He was always that dependable, reliable, strong warrior, but he was also arrogant as hell about it too. And I kind of like that about his character, how arrogant he was about everything that he did. You know, it was like, never fear, Autobots, the superior Sky Lynx is here, and I'm going to take care of everything. And then Predaking just smacked the crap out of him, and then you don't see him with that much for the rest of the episode until it's time for a pickup. Alright, so the only thing I really have to compare him next to is the Combiner Wars Sky Lynx, which is actually a really, still to me, a really awesome figure, a really awesome interpretation of Sky Lynx. My only regret is, yeah, I said regret. My only regret for this figure is that he just doesn't separate, and he's tiny. Obviously, you know, he's meant to be combined with other figures. But I have a prediction that I want to make. Okay, now I might be wrong, and I think I might be right. But I'm leaning towards I'm being right, okay? Now check it out. Every year, since Hasbro's really gotten their heads out of their asses, they've been coming out with one Titan Combiner or one big figure, and then they come out with one Titan class figure. So, for instance, they came out with the Devastator, then they came out with Metroplex. You know, they came out with blah 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 blah. You know, they came out with like Predaking. They come out with Fortress Maximus. They come out with something else. They come out with Triptychon. So what I'm hoping is next year, 2020, Hasbro releases a full-scale, properly done Sky Lynx, right? And then after that, they release their Scorponok, which is going to be amazing. And then Scorponok's going to come out, and then Takara is going to release a new Black Zerak version of that, and then that's going to be even more awesome, because I'm going to be signed up for all three of them as long as they're done right. Okay, so you heard that here first. That's my prediction for Rodimus Black. So if anybody tells you different, they're a freaking liar, and you punch them in the face as soon as possible. Alright, so anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I got on Sky Lynx. Like I said, this is just one of my favorite figures. It's for nostalgic purposes. I went ahead and picked this up, and also I think he's pretty cool to just look at and just to have. So I mean, if you don't have them and you are interested in them, I definitely pick them up. I think on average on eBay you're going to find one probably not working, probably like 65 bucks. Working, good condition, 100. And if you got them in box, they're probably going to go for about 200 bucks. But it's just all depending on what you're willing to put into it. You know, just like with any other figure that you might have in your collection. All right, so that's pretty much all I got to say about this guy. I'm happy to have him. It's a really cool figure. But on that note, y'all take care. Y'all be easy. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification button. And on that note, as always, peace.